What's up, everybody? Hey, this is Phil from Walmart Right Lane Trucking, coming to you on Saturday night. If you looked at the title, is what is it like in a typical week at Walmart as a Walmart driver? So I'm going to do a weekly roundup and just kind of go over that from start to finish, and I'm going to do it really quickly. So it's going to be just a real quick roundup of my entire week. So I started my week on Tuesday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and today is Saturday. So on Tuesday, the first thing I did is obviously get in the tractor, do the pre-trip. I had to get a reefer trailer, go to Kraft Foods. Kraft Foods is down in Stockton. Once I was there, it was just a drop-in hook. I did have to turn on the reefer at the gate to show them it works, program it to 60 degrees, and then shut it down, and then park it, get my loaded trailer, and take that to McCarran, Nevada, our DC out in McCarran, Nevada. From McCarran sent me all the way with a load to go up to Medford, Oregon, and then Eagle Point, Oregon. There are two stores right there. They're about 8 to 9 miles apart from each other up in Oregon. So I got from McCarran, I got as far as Wairika that night. Wairika, I went to the store there in Wairika and laid over there. In the morning, got up, went to Medford first, dropped the pallets that they had for them. I think there was 11 total for them, and then go to the other store, and there was 11 total for them. And then from there, that was a reefer, so I'm going right back to McCarran. So I drove all the way back to McCarran. From McCarran, they gave me a load. This is still on Wednesday. They gave me a load, and I got that as far as Sacramento, our Sacramento yard. That load was two stores. It was Richmond, California, and San Leandro. So I got up in the morning. That would have been Thursday morning. From Sacramento, went to Richmond. I had to wait a little bit there, a little longer than expected, but the wait time, if it exceeds over 45 minutes, we started getting paid for that time. So we do get our detention time or wait time for that. From San Leandro, then went to San Leandro, and they had the majority of the pallets there. They offloaded it fairly quickly once somebody was there. It didn't take real long. And then the dispatch called for me to go to Kellogg. The cereal. So they are located in Tracy. So from San Leandro, it's just a quick shot up 580. Well, it could be a quick shot up 580 if it was at a different time of day. But you're going through some trafficy areas. And anyway, so I got over there, got that load, and that goes to McCarran. So I took that load to McCarran, and from McCarran, they gave me another load, and I got as far as the Donner Summit that night. So I got up to the top of Donner Summit, overnighted up there at the rest area, and then got up in the morning, and so it would be Friday morning, and took that load first to Vacaville, and then the second store was for Dixon, California. Then I got a dispatch to go to Quaker Beverage. Quaker Beverage is pretty much right over where Kellogg's is, down in Tracy. There's quite a bit of industrial warehousing, logistics down there. So Quaker Beverage is right down there, and got that load. Obviously it's a beverage load, so it takes a little bit longer. to get back over the hill. Beverage going back to McCarran. So got on the road to McCarran, got to McCarran, got a load out of there, and got as far as Boomtown Casino. So that's kind of on the California-Nevada border. And then that was all Friday night. And then Saturday, I got up this morning. That's today. Went to a store it's considered Sacramento, I guess. Elk Grove, Sacramento area. It's called Delta Shores. It's a mall there. And they built that mall started building in 2015. I think they started opening it up in 2016. It's kind of an all outdoor mall. Like big name stores like Dick's Sporting Goods and stuff like that. There's a movie theater there, Walmart there, some home stores. So it's a good little shopping center, if you want to call it that, mall shopping center. And then from there, I went down to Stockton, and I got a dispatch to go to Red Bluff. So I got on the road, went to Red Bluff, deadheaded with an empty to Red Bluff. And that's usually what they do on your go-home day. You don't go back to McCarran usually. I'm not saying I haven't gone back to McCarran on my go-home days, but not today. So I got all the way to Red Bluff, and yeah, they sent me back to Sacramento empty. So I deadheaded up there with an empty, and I deadheaded back here with an empty. Hey, it is what it is. Sometimes, like last Saturday, I got a load out of there, went to the Chico store, and then came to Sacramento. This time, deadheaded here. A lot of other times, they give you a relay to bring here. Not today. They just didn't have anything. So that was my week in a weekly roundup. And so I did 1, 2, 3 legs to McCarran, I'd call it, and 1 leg to Red Bluff, 1 long leg up to Medford, Oregon. Not a bad week overall. A lot of miles. I ended up with 2,515 miles for the week. Now, most of those came on the first 2 days. So my Tuesday and Wednesday, I think, is where I got majority of my miles, and then it started to go down from there. Still going over 450 or so a day. Last night, was it last night? One of the nights was, I think it was last night, it was only 440. But because I got 580 one day and 560 or something like that the other days, it averaged it out to just over 500 miles a day, which is not bad considering there's activities in there as well. So that's basically a typical week. Hours worked wise, on the clock hours worked came out to right around 61 hours for the week. And for example, Tuesday was 12 hours and 37 minutes. Wednesday, 12 hours and 17 minutes. 12 hours 37 again for Thursday. 12 hours and 27 minutes for Friday. And then just over 11 hours for today. Now, mind you, that is not including the hour of meal time. So it's really 13 hours and 37, 13 hours and 17, 13 hours and 37, 13 hours and 27, and 11 and a half for today. Because I am going to get off before 12, I only needed to take 1 meal. So that's a typical week for me. I try to, my goal is to get about 2,500 miles a week, an average of 500 miles a day, and then hopefully get some activities in there, good activities. Now, if they gave me stores that had more activity, that takes away from my ability to drive, because every time you're at a store, you're at that store for anywhere from a half an hour to 45 minutes. Some stores are better than others. Some stores I've only been there 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So it just depends on the store. It also depends on what you have for them, how many pallets. Do they have to move pallets to get to their other pallets, such as a reefer load or something like that? But for the most part, that's a typical week. Pretty easy, you know. You go and mostly it's drop and hook. The most other work you're going to have to do if you're doing a reefer is open up the bulkheads, do your pre-trips. That's your physical work. But other than that, it's pretty relaxed. Now, how many times did I talk to management this week? Let me see. I talked to the coordinator last night because I needed my paperwork. And it wasn't ready yet. The dispatch was in my dispatch, but the paperwork wasn't there. I talked to a coordinator tonight up in Red Bluff because, again, I didn't have a trailer assigned to me, and I thought they were going to give me a relay. They said, you're going to go ahead and deadhead out of here. I'm like, really? You sure? All right, you guys sent me up here with a deadhead, so now I got to turn around and go back with a deadhead. And then, gosh, I think that's it. I think those are the 2 times I've talked to anybody in management. I'm calling them management. They're coordinators for dispatch. This week, I get my dispatch on the tablet, and if the paperwork, usually the paperwork is put out for you. So if it's put out for you, you just go grab your paperwork and you turn around and walk right back out. So you don't have to deal with anything. But I can't, other than day 1 when I talked to the safety manager when I was getting my coffee on Tuesday in the office. And that was all pleasant. Hello, how are you? Da-da-da. I've talked about that on a video. That was it. So, for those that are saying that, Walmart micromanages, if you call that micromanaging, I don't know what to tell you, because that is not micromanagement. Like I said, I get all my dispatch from the tablet. It tells me where to go. I go there, I get the load, I come back. It's really not that difficult. So, that was my week. So what I wanted to talk about as well while I'm here, and I'm going to wrap this up because I got to unpack and get out of here for the weekend, is I was driving Friday night, and it started me thinking about Friday nights, Saturday mornings. Either early Saturday morning, meaning 1, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, or even Friday nights. Could be Saturday nights as well. But as things open up, even if things aren't open up, people are starting to get that Freaky Friday feeling again, right? And what I mean that is they want to go out and party and have a good time and let loose. And Friday night, I saw at least 3 sets of cars racing each other on the highway. And you could tell they're racing each other because they're darting in and out of traffic together, trying to go around everybody. And that can be dangerous for everyone on the road, especially them. Especially us as truckers, because we don't have that ability to just move out of the way real fast. Because if we do go one way or the other too fast, we can end up jackknifing, we can end up tipping over. There's a lot of things that can happen if we jerk too fast. So we can cause more damage to other vehicles that weren't even part of it. So you got to watch out for that. And as they're out there partying and Friday nights, they tend to indulge in the alcoholic beverages, and you got to watch that too, because now they're going to get on the road and do that same kind of crazy boys will be boys, drive recklessly down the road, thinking that it's fun and thinking that they won't get caught. It'll catch up to them eventually, but as drivers, we have to be on the lookout for that. So be careful with that. Other than that, that was me. That was my week. It was a weekend wrap-up, or a weekly wrap-up, and I'm going to take my days off. And I'll see you guys next week. Everybody stay safe. Enjoy.